Hello everyone, this is Sumit from College Dunia. Today we are at SKUM College of Physiotherapy located in Ahmedabad, and we are having with us Dr. Vrima Shukla, Assistant Professor Physiotherapy. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
So firstly, ma'am, we'd like you to introduce yourself so we know about you.
I'm Dr. Vrima Shukla, MPT in Neurological Conditions. I work here as an Assistant Professor at SKUM College of Physiotherapy.
Alright, ma'am. So, ma'am, we'll be beginning with our questionnaire session. So, ma'am, what do you think are the job opportunities physiotherapy offers after completion of bachelor's and master's degree?
Physiotherapy is, for the bachelor's degree, it is a 4.5 years course, 4 years of the course and 6 months internship. And after the bachelor's degree, the students can go out in the field and practice in the clinics. Various private clinics are there. Then they can set up their own private practice. They are nothing but doctors, so they can just set up their own private practice. And after master's degree, they also have the opportunity to work in the field of academics, that is teaching. Also, they can work in various hospitals, or they can also get opportunities for various government jobs. So these are all the various fields in which they can work after bachelor's and master's degree.
So, alright, ma'am. Now we'll be moving on to our next question. So, as you mentioned, you are a faculty of neurology department. So, what are your roles and responsibility towards students?
Now, in neurological science, first and foremost, we train the students all through the 4 years about various conditions, that is, neurological conditions which the patients have. Example, if they have some paralysis, or if they may have any issue in the movement of their arms or their legs. Then there are some kids, that is pediatric patients, who have difficulty in maybe walking, or they have not achieved various milestones as they have to achieve it. So we first tell the students, we first introduce them to these conditions, and then the role of physiotherapy in these neurological conditions. And accordingly, we teach them the treatment of it.
Alright, ma'am. So, jumping on to the next question. So, ma'am, how do you tend to establish healthy relationships with students and fellow faculty?
I believe that for establishing healthy relations with the students, the one important point is communication. To know the mindset of the younger generation, to know the mindset of the students, we need to communicate with them more often, and the same thing goes with the fellow faculties. It is best to have a proper communication between the students and the faculties and amongst the faculties themselves, so that there can be healthy relations.
Alright, ma'am. So now we'll be moving on to our next question. So, ma'am, what extracurricular activities or programs does the college have in order to enhance the skills of students or expose them to the real world challenges?
In the extracurricular activities, we have various competitions like quiz competitions, then various competitions, model making related to physiotherapy. They make various models, working models. So we keep such kind of extracurricular activities during the World Physiotherapy Day, which is 8th September. We try to make the students as much as participative as possible. And apart from that, we also make them aware about various workshops. That is, if some new, like it's an evolving field, physiotherapy, it's an evolving field. So any new technique, any new workshop, or which they need to learn hands-on skill, we try to make them aware about any new thing going on in the city or in the country, and send them to such places where they can explore the new techniques.
All right, ma'am. Now moving on to the next question. So, ma'am, what do you see as the department's greatest strength and how it can be enhanced?
In the neurology department, over here we have an OPD, that is outpatient department, where we treat patients. So I feel that is the greatest strength for this place. That is, the students get the exposure of various condition patients in the OPD itself. And they can treat the patients, they can diagnose the various conditions and see the clinical features, everything. Because like I told you, it's a practical field. You need to first see the conditions and then plan out the treatment. So the exposure is maximum for the patients, and that is the greatest strength of the department.
All right, ma'am. So, ma'am, my last question to you would be, what valuable advice would you like to give to the students for them to have a prosperous career ahead?
The most valuable advice is, first is know your field. That is, whichever field you are in, have the best of the knowledge of various departments of the field, the various branches the field has. Like we talk about physiotherapy, there are so many branches. I told bachelor's. After that, we also have 2 years master's course in which there are various fields like orthopedics, then neurology, then pediatrics, then cardiopulmonary, geriatrics, women's health. So it's better to have a vast knowledge and just know which are the branches of the field, and then they can go into the branch of their interest. So best thing is communication and knowing your field.
So, all right, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for giving us your time. We surely have a lot to take away from here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.